Hey, yo, what's the capital of Italy? Spain.
He watches My Little Pony.
I will give you one more chance.
Welcome to Mostly Mixed Up, and we're your hosts, Evan Callanan, Liam Kelly, Nathan Onger, and Nick Heath.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Mostly Mixed Up podcast. I'm your host, Liam, along with Nick.
We already have the intro saying.
We already have the intro, Liam. We don't need the Liam intro.
You don't need to introduce us.
It is still more than welcomed.
I didn't even introduce you two. I said Nick and Nick.
That is
I don't
true.
care.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to keep on going after Liam's very embarrassing intro.
Most embarrassing.
So we have Evan's sick intro, and then there's Liam's embarrassing intro.
Kill yourself.
Gladly.
I think we can all agree on that.
So today, we decided, we've done a lot of different stuff in the past couple of weeks. What we haven't done in a while is talk about random shit. We have not done that in a while. So we're going to do that today.
Well,
And Liam wanted to bring up some stuff about college or other stuff.
Yeah.
There's Marvel and DC and all that stuff happening as well. We're going to talk
and
about
by the
that
time
today.
of this recording, then Falcon Winter Soldier episode 5 is coming out today.
Yeah, when
the
this is
second
recording,
last
I have not been
episode.
watching the show, but I've heard it's very good.
It's the second last episode. There's only 6
Oh,
episodes in the season.
Really? Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, Liam, you wanted to start us off?
Yeah, so, boys, what are you guys planning for the future?
Well, that's a good question, Liam.
Me
It's
and
called-
Evan kind of got a good idea. Me and Evan got a really good idea. Real good idea. So, before we talk about me and Evan, Nathan, how about you tell us?
Well, my
What do
plan,
you
I'm not
wanna
going to
do?
say any programs or anything. 'cause I
Nathan, why
know
don't
for
you
sure.
go ahead?
Shut up, Evan.
I'm already going. And then, so I'm planning to go to university. I don't know which one yet, for like a business type program, maybe political science, history. I'm not sure yet. I'm just not. And then afterwards, I hope to go to law school. I don't really know. Again, I've not really done research on this, so I'm not sure. But I have a rough outline of kind of what I want. And then after law school and stuff, I hope to get a job, preferably in sports related law, with a sports team, GMs, or even as something else, a sports agent, kind of like that. Just I really want to work kind of in sports, but more of the business side of it and the law side of it. Or or if right out of law school I could be a labor lawyer, who knows. But something like that. I want to definitely go into law.
There's so many branches. you
There's
can
so
go.
many branches of law.
You can go
Fun.
into film law and do copyright for films and titles
Yeah,
for
okay, but
movies.
those guys are assholes.
Yeah, they are.
And are
Because-
you?
They are.
Yeah, and I hope to get a job and all that crap. Anyways, so you've heard I don't even have a plan really. I just have a rough outline. But Evan and Liam have a
I mean, it's better than having nothing, which is a lot of kids our age right now.
Because they don't care. But honestly, it's probably a good idea to start looking at stuff like this, even base knowledge like Nathan has. Because Nathan has a pretty big goal. You want to become prime minister, right?
No.
Well, I mean, at
Kind of
least
changed a bit.
Yeah.
I've shifted my focus now. But yeah, law, go into law, see what happens. It's more of I have a rough outline of what.
You have a rough outline. Kids have no idea. No idea. People probably listening to this episode, they're like, what the fuck are they talking about? I literally, with some of my older friends, they would pick on me because I had shit figured out. I had a rough, I have a pretty good outline of what I want to do in the future. And they
What
would
do you
be
mean by pick on you?
they would be like, oh, just because you have shit figured out doesn't mean I have to. I'm like, I didn't even bring it up in the conversation. We were talking about fucking anime or something. And
That comes out of that's more insecurities on their part.
And I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to make stories just like these anime and have such complex plots. And they're like, yeah, Liam, just because you have shit figured out doesn't mean I have to. So I'm like,
That's
I never
not
said
even really saying you have shit figured out. That's just saying I want to make movies.
exactly.
That's
That's
just
me and Evan.
very broad.
Me and Evan have talked about this a lot. We're gonna apply to the same schools, try to get in the same place. Hopefully get an apartment downtown Toronto, even though it's hella expensive.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Our main school right now, even though it's not a big school. I mean, it's pretty nice. Ryerson
It's one of the best film. It's the best film program
in Canada, which is
in Ontario at least. I don't know in Canada, but
and that's just it's a pretty simple goal. Go to film school, and we already have a production company, and we've been actually working on some pretty big things that we can't really talk about.
they haven't even told me, and I really want to know.
talk about it.
So
Literally, me,
it's pretty
Evan, my
secretive.
dad know, and he's like basically our manager. Like,
Yeah.
Evan, is there anything we can really say about it?
No, I don't know.
You guys, I don't know why you guys can't tell me.
Because there
But-
was like some legal stuff that we can't really talk about our plot. Like it's some copyright things, stuff like that.
See, guys, people watching, they're a pretty big deal.
We're a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal.
But-
Yeah. But you guys, Evan. So Liam talked about his. Do you have the same goals as Liam, or is it a bit different?
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to go to Ryerson, but
That's
I'm really just gonna be applying to like as many places as I can,
Yeah, same.
like Ryerson, York,
McMaster was one. Yeah, there's plenty.
I don't know, just a few different ones, maybe
Shout
Humber.
out Ontario universities, by the way.
Yeah, me and Evan like went through like a list of schools because we want to try to get into the same school. Hopefully, we can. Like Ryerson's our big one. Go Rams! But yeah,
Don't even go there yet, buddy. Anyways,
But yeah,
Rams,
it's
man.
like it's a nice school. Campus is nice. Kind of smells weird, but whatever. Toronto
been?
kind of smells weird. Period.
you been?
Oh yeah, I've been to the campus.
Okay.
It's right
Sweet.
across the street from the Eaton Center.
Yeah.
The Eaton Center. That's
Yeah.
a big mall. Anyways. All right, so there's colleges. Liam, is there any more news you would like to bring up
It's
here?
actually a university, Nathan.
Yeah. Fuck off, Nathan. It's uni, baby. But yeah,
different thing.
me and Evan got like a pretty good setup plan. We already have our production company that we talk about all the time. Evan, do you want to talk a bit about
You love talking about
company?
that.
Graffiti Studios?
Do advertising. No, Evan.
Evan, you
no.
barely have talked in the last couple episodes. I'm trying to get you to talk, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. Let's get to talking.
So Graffiti Studios, we make movies.
No shit.
All right, go
So-
into a bit more detail. Like, what are the
Come on, bro.
projects
Come
we're
on.
working
Let's
on?
hear what you want to. Let's hear more about your company.
Okay, so I don't think me and Liam have actually discussed this before, but our name Graffiti Studio. Do you know where it comes from, Liam? Graffiti
I
Studios.
have no idea where it comes from. I'd love to hear this story.
Do you know, Liam?
No.
No? Okay, so basically, so me and Liam were brainstorming names, and I was like, oh, how about Graffiti Studios? But I don't think I really told him the reasoning.
Yeah.
So basically, our first project was the extraterrestrials. Like I did a couple before, and I'm sure Liam did a couple before as well.
Oh yeah, we all
Our
have. We
first
have, we have
one-
like hundreds of projects.
Yeah. But like our first one together was the extraterrestrials, which is an animated show.
Mm.
And then
Poster in
Graffiti
the
Studios is graffiti, which is basically street art. And
No,
the
no one.
extra-
No, I don't know what graffiti is. Please tell me.
Nathan, shut up. You don't even get sarcasm.
Shut up. That was one time.
One
the
time.
The extraterrestrials was drawn by, well, mainly me, but like the main ideas were like for Todd and XNOJ-420, which is the little alien poop, right?
Evan, your head's in the way.
there. I know. It's
Yeah,
right there.
it's hard to see, but he's there.
And then Liam drew the original sketches for those guys. So yeah,
We
Graffiti
also have
Studios.
like a couple like characters that didn't make it into like the final pilot kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's not really a pilot, but like our pilot trailer, you know what I mean? Like the things that we use to pitch it. It's good. They might make it in somewhere in the story. You never know. But like right now, we have our
It's,
stick
and it's
characters,
right now still
characters.
stuck in like
Hmm.
copyright areas, right? Or where is it
Yeah,
stuck in?
yeah. We're
It's
working
stuck in it's stuck in like
submission.
when you it's stuck in the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Like we've been
So
talking
we're
to.
we're still working on it a bit, but like we're trying to pitch it to people so we can get like we can get it out there pretty much, or
Yeah.
start working with a bigger
And get
team.
funding too, so you guys
Yeah.
can mass produce it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So and then there's that mainly in the works, and then there's another film in the works that you guys are doing.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah.
3 big projects. One we can't talk about, and then we have extraterrestrials, which we just discussed, and now we have Zagan, our film. which we're really excited about to film.
Yeah, we're planning to film that after COVID clears up a bit, which I feel won't be until next year. So
And it's starring all three of us. All three of us are in the movie.
well, it's not starring you, Nathan.
Yeah, you're not starring.
No, I'm starring.
But you
I'm
do make
starring.
it through the movie. Little
I have to make it
spoiler.
to the. I'm not gonna spoil it. But it is starring me because I decide who it stars. It's me. I'm starring.
You know who it doesn't star?
Who?
Nick. And you'll find that out in the
Oh,
movie.
Nick.
You'll find out why in the movie.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll find out why in the movie.
Yeah, but with Zagan, we're trying. Zagan is kind of like a personal project. Extraterrestrials is something we're trying to like get out there to like kickstart our company. Zagan's more of like a passion project for both of us. That it actually came up with a couple different names. Like in the beginning, it was like
The Banshee Man.
The Banshee Man. That was it. Yeah.
And it was based in a campsite.
A campsite, which honestly we could make into a different movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gone through a whole bunch of changes. We've probably spent like a year so far on it.
Over.
You guys, I remember, Evan, you told me about this idea back in September. So.
And before that, we were working on it.
Nathan, that was literally like 11 months after we originally came up with the
I'm using it to like scope the longevity of this project.
Yeah. We've been working our asses off. We've been staying up like well past like midnight working on this stuff. We've had a couple times where me and Evan like have just stayed up until 12, not even actually working on the show or on the movie, and literally just watching like bits from Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. Like there was like this one music video that Tom Segura was making fun of him. It was like, "Fuck you, Bert."
It was to pitch their stuff, but basically we just watch those when we're kind of stuck in like a writer's block.
Like a little rut. Mm-hmm. Which happens, man. Like writer's block, all that stuff. Like my girlfriend, she's like a visual artist. She's excellent at drawing, and she's like in an art contest right now, and she was so pissed that she had like I don't know, like artist block, I guess is what you could like the broad term that you could call it.
Everyone has it in everything.
Everybody
just can't think.
Not even in just art, like even like in the trades, I'm sure it happens.
Everything. Even every single student, everyone listening has gone through some sort of like writer's block or anything. Even like for me when I'm just writing essays for English class or whatever, you get writer's block, and then you got to step away for a bit, go on your phone, watch Tom Segura, and then you come back to it, and then you can just like type it out.
Today's his birthday. Oh, sorry, not today anymore, but
it was yesterday, right?
April 15th was Tom Segura's birthday.
Today's the 16th, by the way. That's when we're filming this.
Well, I mean, it's midnight, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We're filming this at 12:30 a.m., by the way. So, yeah. Yeah, so there's their film idea. What about other stuff? The Star Wars. So, there's the Bad Batch show coming out in very soon. Isn't it May 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, so, I mean, for those who don't know, the Bad Batch is like a group of clones who like go mad. Well, not mad, they're like defective.
I heard Rex is in it, and he's such a badass.
I haven't heard anything about that, but I'm sure you're right.
In the comics, he was like Darth Vader's right hand man, and he went defective and like started a family, and then
Rex? That's a different. I know who you're talking about. That's a different clone. That's not Rex.
No, who am I talking about?
It wasn't Rex. I know who you're talking about. I've heard the story.
He was the right hand man. He had a family.
It was like this other random dude. It wasn't Rex.
It was like then like his house got burned down with like his kids and shit. And
and then he got mad. Yeah,
killed everybody.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Captain Rex from the Clone Wars TV show is great. I love him.
He's not in the TV show. I'm talking about the dude from the comics.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going back to Captain Rex.
Is the Old Republic an actual Star Wars movie coming out?
No, that's a video game.
Yeah.
It's not canon. There's the High Republic, which is a new show. That's a different era.
Yeah. Old Republic.
Even older.
Bro, I used to kill that game.
And that's the Old Republic?
I remember like I fucking love that game so much. I was never a Jedi. I always told myself, I was like, I would never use the Force. It's too dangerous. I don't want to go to the dark side. Even though I was a bad dude, I was like a smuggler or like a bounty hunter or something. It was like a neutral role or something. I fucking love that game, man. But
because
good game.
Here's like the bad thing about that game, okay? So if you pick Jedi, you get a wooden sword till you're like level 50.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? I'm not spending that time.
I bought that game recently, like a few months ago, and I tried playing it. I just couldn't do it because it's older. So I just felt it was so dated playing it. Like I couldn't get through the first level. I just felt there's better games out here, more modern games. I just went to play Battlefront after that.
I
Way
brought it
easier.
up because I saw like it was a movie trailer for Old Republic, and I wasn't sure if it was like a teaser
High
trailer or something.
Republic, High Republic.
No, it literally said Old Republic, and it was with Keanu Reeves.
Well, that doesn't exist.
Well, it clearly does if you just looked at the trailer, dumbass.
I'm gonna look it up right now. That I've heard nothing about that. So
Yeah.
let's just see. Keanu.
I can send you the post if you want.
What do you think like a half Wookiee, half human would look like? Like a werewolf?
I
It's
think
a
it was-
concept. It's a concept. It's not real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looks pretty real, but I wasn't sure.
It's a concept. Yeah, it says in the thumbnail, concept.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. If you were in Star Wars, just a basic dude, you can't be like
Dark
a Jedi
side.
or anything. What would you do
In the universe.
in the universe? You here. Let's get that. Like, kind of like the zombie apocalypse thing, but way different. You get isekai'd in, like meaning you get just dropped into the Star Wars universe right now. We're all chilling
What planet
together.
am I on?
We're on the Death Star.
Well, that's a big.
We're
story.
no okay. We're on the Death Star. Or no. Here's where we get dropped in right as Order 66 is happening.
On Coruscant.
Mhm.
Okay, so we start at Coruscant.
You can either like
Well, we're good as long as we're not Jedi.
wait, no. What is that? The planet Kenobi was on?
What?
What planet was Obi-Wan Kenobi on
Tatooine?
at the time of this Order 66? Remember
He
when
was
he
on
fought in the water?
Utapau.
Utapau. We're on Utapau with General Grievous and shit. Order 66 is happening.
Grievous is dead. Is Grievous dead at this point? Has Obi-Wan?
This
killed
is like
Grievous?
Order 60. The Emperor just went initiate Order 66.
Execute Order 66, but it doesn't matter.
Order 66.
Yeah. So what I would do, I would just run because it's in a war zone, right? So I would be hiding already.
If you sit around.
Yeah, you gotta
But,
get
like,
out. Of
what would you do? Would you go like be like to the clones? Yo, I'm not a Jedi. Can I join? Or would you go to like Ben Kenobi and just be like, hey, aren't you
Neither. I would just hide.
like a bitch, bro? I'm going into the Empire, being like, load me up, baby. Turn me.
Only
into one of your
clones are in the Empire
pawns."
at this point. You just get shot, probably.
I feel like you would shoot both sides though, because you wouldn't really know which ones were the good and bad,
Exactly.
unless you were like
No, here's
in
what I
the
do. I grab a fucking branch and I bunk one over the head, steal his armor and his gun, and just start walking around like, yo, what's up, motherfuckers?
You get shot right away.
No, I sneak away. Just let his throat.
Yeah. All right. So there's Star Wars. Marvel news? Any Marvel news?
I don't think so.
not really, just
Life
Nah,
is
everything
boring right now.
said about
Holy
Marvel.
crap, the world sucks ass.
yeah. We just
You know
went
what
back into
doesn't suck ass?
lockdown.
No, it doesn't suck ass. So it's gonna bring light to the universe.
What?
Graffiti Studios.
Graffiti Studios. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Graffiti
another thing
Studios
about
is
Graffiti
pretty
Studios. I'm sure that we should be hearing back from our guidance counselor about that meeting for the
Oh,
summer
right.
program.
Yeah.
good. The co-op, or is it different?
No. We were talking to our guidance counselor about.
They're very invested in us.
Yeah, because I had my my meeting with them first, and then Liam had it after, and I brought up the company, and we literally didn't talk about co-op at all until that
Yeah.
last 5 minutes. I literally just talked to her about the company, and she said she would set us up for with this should get a meeting with us with this one company that gives money to small local companies trying to like make a difference, kind of.
Yeah.
It's usually like you bring your project into the facility, but with COVID and everything this summer, they're doing something that's able to be virtual.
Yeah. Probably like over Zoom or something like that.
Yeah,
sweet.
and then a film company which is pretty much perfect, especially with animation.
Yeah, exactly. So we're thinking about like bringing the extra fresh skills or something else like that.
I can teach you guys a bit more about it. That would be really helpful
Yeah,
for you
and-
guys. Yeah,
yeah,
co-op.
Getting all this
they
funding.
fund and like they fund you
Yeah,
and
like
stuff for the summer.
quite a bit of money. So we might actually be able to hire like some cheap animators to like get out like a pilot episode.
Yeah, my mom was really happy. She was listening to this. My mom's a guidance counselor, by the way, and she was loving how you guys were just hyping up co-op. She loves that.
We love co-op. I'm so excited.
Hyping
me
it
too.
up. Yeah, my mom loves
Our
that you're
guidance
hyping it up.
counselors are like really going out of their way. Well, I guess it's kind of their job, but still, like they're still like
They do that for all their students. Guidance counselors work really hard.
exactly like they're
work
trying to
really
find us like a co-op, like a film co-op for us. Like we I don't know about what Evan picked, but I picked like my two like main groups that I wanted to go into. I picked like photography, journalism, and film, basically like as my number one. And they're like trying to find like small production companies and like small like editing places, like stuff like that we can actually go to.
Yeah.
Or like, go over Zoom and like edit like shorts or something, like anything related to that, like just to get the experience would be amazing.
Yeah, I told the guidance counselor that I'd be fine with really anything in film, but I'm looking for something in writing.
Mm-hmm. Evan's more invested. Like, of course, like we both want to like do like the whole 9 yards, like produce, direct, write.
Yeah, all
like
that stuff. Yeah.
Evan's more invested in like the writing aspect of it, while I'm more interested in like the cinematography and directing part. But like I said, like just 5 seconds ago, like we're still interested in being producers, being directors, like both of us. I'd love to go in the writing room sometime. Anything like that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, I think you guys just both want to be in film, the industry.
Absolutely. Bro, I'd honestly take any job, even if it's just a grip.
There's so many.
There's so many jobs in film. Like people say it's an unreliable like
it is
industry.
It's not that hard to find a job though. There's hundreds of jobs in the film industry. If you can get a job at an actual production company, like an actual one where even when they're not doing projects, you can still go into an office, do some work for a project and get out. Like do your 9 to 5.
It's still it's
still
more specific by jobs.
It's unpredictable for like the higher up jobs, like directing, writing, and all that
for
stuff.
Everything pretty much.
But if you're a grip and you go around film set to film set, it's not as hard as you think. I had a cousin who was doing it.
Well, the thing is, if you do that, you won't make as much money as you were for higher up jobs.
No, but I mean, you'll still get talked about if you do a good job.
Exactly. If you do a good job and you let people know, say I'm interested, like a job also interested in doing in film is being a DP, like a cinematographer. If I like start telling people, like talking to the cinematographer there, like, hey, how do you do this, this, and this? They'll notice that you ask questions and they'll tell you to the higher ups, like, hey, this kid is really interested in this job. If you could like give him a chance with something, anything like that.
I don't think it's that easy.
No, but I mean, it's something.
The point is that there's so many jobs.
There's so many different ways to get yourself out there. It takes a lot of skill and luck, but it's still there. Like there's still a chance always.
Okay. It's hard, but
I just said it 3 times.
You'll get there. But you guys are saying it's like easy and stuff. I don't think.
I never said it was easy. I said that the task of doing it is not hard. Ask questions and talk to the people that you're interested in and make those connections, and you'll be fine. That's all you have to do.
Easier said than done, probably. But
no, it's not. It's not that hard. You literally try to make those connections, but it's a lot of luck.
Exactly.
It's a lot of luck. You still have to make those connections, though.
I bet you it's harder than you guys think. But
I
bet you guys will be fine.
But I know that you have to make those connections. I've talked to people in the film industry.
True. That is true. You are 100% right.
In the film industry. My uncle's like a big time producer for Amazon Prime and Netflix and all those guys. And he told me, just make connections and you'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
You may not be a film director, but if you make connections, you will get to.
That's the key in not just film. That's the key in almost every job.
That's what Ken Jeong did. Because he was a doctor, and then he became an actor after he did Knocked Up.
There's so many stories like his too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's the same for every job. Making connections.
Bert Kreischer did the same thing.
That's the key for like law, being a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Any job you can think of. Making connections is the way you move up.
It's a lot of luck. But if you're at your firm and you want to make a partner, you have to make connections with the dude who's in that position. Let him know that when he retires or anything,
you got to impress people. That's what you got to do.
Do a good job.
That's not jobs, just life.
Just do a good job, make connections, and it's a lot of luck after that. That's it. That's how every.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that's the truth with life.
Yeah.
Work hard. Yeah. All right. So I think
Sure.
honestly, I think we have a pretty good episode set here. We've been talking for a bit. We can title it about it's all about Graffiti Studios and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Just like to finish it off, like Evan, do you want to like say anything about the company, like last seconds, like some projects or anything?
No, I mean, I feel like we've already released a couple of things to the public,
Mhm.
and like there's even so many things that Nathan doesn't know about.
Oh,
No, I don't know anything except for two
No.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Two
You probably
words.
don't even know some stuff about Zagan.
No, I don't. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Because
I mean, all
Zagan,
our actors know the ending.
yeah.
Unless they just didn't listen to the Zoom call and they're being annoying.
Who knows? All right. So thank you for watching this episode. Like, comment, all that.
All
Yeah.
that shamaz.
All that. The whole shebang.
Also, when COVID clears up, your boy's doing some stand-up. So if you want to check me out there, I will be doing open mics. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah. Evan's
Not-
working on his
I'll
too.
open for you.
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
open.
Thanks you guys for watching.
Right.
We will see you guys next week.